Now, the Ninja has, as of today, just a little bit over 37,000 miles. It had about 8,000 when I got it, I think about 8 years ago. I did the full restoration on our channel. What's nice is I have two of these bikes. Luciano did give me a spare bike, and we had used it as a track bike for about 2 or 3 years, if I remember right. Did some work on it, modified it. And among other things, what's nice is you have a set of spare bodywork and spare wheels, so anytime I want I can make this a red bike or a green. Having some nice meetups. Everything's coming into play because we're still already getting ready for the part of the year where we're going to work on motorcycles. We've got a priority list, changing priorities, we've got discs, we've got... The fun has just begun. Okay guys, let's go. Time to ride the Green Ninja. Let's go. Who's hungry? Come on. Who's hungry here? Time to get the bike cleaned up, pre-flighted, and ready. Karen's checking the weather. The weather has been tentative. It started out being a super sunny, nice day. It got cloudy in the time I was getting the bike ready and taking care of business around the house. And like everything this time of year, unpredictable weather is something we always deal with. But we really do want to get out, and I want to get out on the open road. If it is going to rain sometime today, I want to get out, get my exercise, get my whatever, I don't know, and just have a lot of fun on the Ninja. And once the farm work is done, and we'll be ready to hit the open road once again. And even this late in the season, we have a few flowers, and we're still getting vegetables out of that garden of Karen's. Amazing summer. It's like the unending summer, the unending tomato plants. And it just couldn't have been nicer for the garden and for the vegetable garden. So what are we making here while I'm out riding my beautiful Green Ninja? What are we making? Beautiful green what?
I'm using all the stuff, the tomatoes and peppers from our garden, and I'm making pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo. And what do you do now? You just blend it?
You don't blend anything. You just chop it.
This looks like Turbo Steve's Turbo. You're turbocharging.
I'm chopping.
Oh, you're chopping. Put your finger in there, Luciano. Let's see what that looks like.
Not yet.
Ooh.
A little more.
Is this going to be done when I get back from my ride?
Absolutely.
All right, I need the exercise. Ooh, that looks good. I'll be thinking about that while I'm riding. And a final check of the weather. It's supposed to rain. I see the clouds coming already. It's supposed to rain by lunchtime, but I think we'll get a ride in anyway. Man, it'd be wonderful if I don't have to clean the bike at the end of the ride. 37,000 miles. I love the sound of that muffler. It's wonderful. Well, we make the most of every possible day. Today, it was really supposed to rain right away. Looks like it's holding on for a little while anyway, but you never know. One thing really nice about this bike, and it's one of 4 that I own that are more than 25 years old. You get it in New Jersey anyway, a historic license plate. You never have to pay for registration again, and that, as small of a bonus as that is, I think it's worth it. One of the things I did have to do to this bike, the Jivvy bag did not make an adapter that goes to this bike. The gas cap is very different than the ones on the modern bikes. So I had to modify it and make some changes to it, but boy, riding around with a radar detector, not my cup of tea.
Well, we had a couple of raindrops, but didn't spoil anything, that's for sure.
Now, I'm still in the middle of testing the lower forks on this bike. I've got it on 4 different bikes now, and I've gotten kind of used to that quick little turn in, but again, that's all a subjective thing. You got to decide if it's right for you, and the nice thing is, if you don't like it, you just undo it. Now, I said it earlier in the video, I've had several different mufflers on this bike, and I like this one the best. I've got ones that are quieter, and I've got ones that are a lot louder. And this one, somehow, it just gives you a nice mellow tone while you're riding a bike, while you're just listening to it going through the gears.
Well, I almost thought I saw the sun come out there for a split second. I don't think so. I think we're getting faked out here. Truly a cloudy day. And no rain yet, anyway.
One of the free bonuses of this bike, and something I really like, is the bike is comfortable. It's got a nice seat, nice ergonomics. The bars are in a very comfortable spot for a semi-sport bike. And you have a little windshield for when the weather really gets cold. Unlike all the bikes I've had for many years, this bike, I've had several different types, brands of tires, sizes, and because it's got a 16-inch front wheel and 18-inch back wheel, the combination I like the best is the Pirelli Sport Demons. By far, the best combination for this bike. Now, this bike has a very unique shift lever, and I'm not sure anybody even makes a quick shifter for it. I wish they did. It's a very unique shift lever, unlike any of the other bikes I have, and no quick shifter. And for an older bike, this bike has a really good suspension. It's got an air shock in the back with adjustable air pressure. And the anti-dive on this bike, I'm not sure that it's worth it. But the forks are really good. And the suspension, after all these years, still works great. Now, late in the ride, we did have a little issue with a couple of raindrops coming down. It actually started raining on the way back on Route 80. And the problem is you got to stop and put the sandwich bags over the camera and the radar detector and everything. But it's still better than not getting any ride at all, and I need my exercise. And after a couple hours, I realized the sun is not going to come out, and the roads were starting to get a little damp from, it was just the little drips of rain on the face shield, and I really never want to get that radar detector or the cameras wet. I know the GoPro is not waterproof. So I did get a nice ride today, and at some point in time I always think it's a good idea to quit while you're ahead. I looked out to the west and it was getting blacker and blacker, and it looked like some serious rain was coming this way. And if I could get home before I had to go through all the puddles, save me an hour of cleaning the bike. So we did have a few drops of rain along the ride, but didn't spoil anything. It's still, even a day when it rains is better than a day on the Titanic, that's for sure. Anyway, hope you did enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. So I'm not home even 15 minutes, and it really came down. It's really no big deal riding in the rain, but I hate cleaning the bike. I hate that it all gets up under the chain and everything. Anyway, we got the baby put in the garage here instead of floating away. So if you're new to the channel, we do try to post up something every day, motorcycle related, 365 days a year. We do have a couple of days we don't manage to get something done for family things, or who knows what else, doctor visits, or going to the psychiatrist, I don't know. Or canceling that trip on the Titanic. That was a good one. But anyway, we do try to post up some of share our passion for motorcycling, all the aspects of it, working on the bikes, the maintenance, the friends, the old bikes, the new bikes, the MT-09 and the RD. Every one of them has just a special little spot in my heart anyway, and your bike probably has a place in your heart. So if you enjoyed the video, hey, hopefully you'll subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.